My name is Reverend Donell Koch. I'm a priest here at the Center of Light, and I welcome you to our Sunday morning service for July the 12th, 2020. And I would like to dedicate the flames for you this morning. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Father Principle of will and power. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Mother Principle of active intelligence in matter. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Son Principle, which is love and wisdom. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Center of Light here in Huntsville, Alabama. And this flame to the Center of Light in Australia. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to abundance. The abundance of life. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to Archangel Uriel, who has power and authority over the summer season. And this flame I dedicate to the diamond platinum ray, that it anchor in each one of us. Thank you. I'd like to start this morning's service with 3 decrees. The first one being divine opulence. I call for the opulence of the Father's light to permeate my soul and sound the tone of the God within to ring the opposite pole. I am the light of the God within and the bubbling joy in me. I know the peace that comes from Him and feel His harmony. I have the wisdom to be real. I have the freedom to be free. With the Father's covenant I now seal the power of victory. I am grateful, Father, for opening the gates so my love can flow again, and for guiding me through the narrow straits to the heart of the God within. This next decree is called joyous living. Mighty Christ of the cosmic life, fill me with your joy and laughter. Heal my doubting mind of wonder. Clothe my body in warm gold light. Show me life in all its splendor. Take me to your heart and love. Help me live the joyous life. Light and love and laughter surrounds me. Clothe me, heal me, use me as your servant. And the final decree for this morning is called the affirmation of fire. I bestow my goodness and warmth to all. I pour out my strength and calm. I call upon the forces of good to pervade all things. I reach out beyond knowing and embrace oneness. I heal as I go, breathing the living word, restoring creation. So be it, now and evermore. This morning I would like to talk about life overflowing. It may be difficult to feel that during this time of uncertainty, but if we really look around and pay attention, life still goes on and life is abundant everywhere, especially during this season. Do you feel abundant and prosperous this morning? Answer that in your own mind. I sure do. I have enjoyed the grandest morning with nature and life, just soaking it all in. What are some of the ways we can experience abundance or opulence? think about that for just a minute. Some of the ways that I feel abundant is just life itself. Love for my fellow human beings, my our pets that we might have, for God, love for humanity as a whole, love for the planet. Joy is another feeling of abundance. Joy to me is a wonderful feeling. It is an uplifting feeling. Fullness is another way we can experience abundance. Think about how you feel right after you've eaten a nice big meal, especially at Thanksgiving or Christmas or one of the holidays. You have that full feeling. The other feeling of fullness is not just physical, but also with your emotional feelings, and your mind is expanded and full of ideas and inspiration. Greatness is a feeling, an experience of abundance. Overflowing. When you feel so rich and your energy is tapped off and it starts to overflow and you want to share it with everybody. Overflowing is definitely a feeling of abundance because you want to share that feeling with others. Spirit is another feeling of abundance. When you can tap into that part of you, that's your spiritual part of you, and really connect with your soul and with your God self, you have a feeling of abundance. Family and friends. Think about everybody that's around you, your family, how they feel your life, how they excite you, and your friends, how they support you and love you. Great feeling of abundance. One of the best ways is while eating and sharing food with others. The summer months, which Archangel Uriel has power and authority over, are the times when people start to reap their gardens. I've had so many people bring me food and fill my table and my countertop. I have a neighbor right now that's kind of out of town. Well, he's not kind of, he's out of town right now. He's been out of town for a week, and he told us that we could scavenge his garden while he's gone. And so we have really gained a lot from his garden. Huge cucumbers and some squash and big old tomatoes. They're just beautiful, beautiful. And I have my own garden that is really providing us with some joy and abundance. That I've made 2 huge batches of pickles, and I'm sharing those with other people, and they're very tasty, and I just have a full feeling of being able to share that with other people. I'd like for us now to do a short meditation, and I'll guide you through it. But before we start, I'd like for you to get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, because Archangel Uriel is going to give you a message today. Place your attention on your heart center. Feel the love that resides there. Expand that love until it overflows your heart. Now with that feeling, move your attention up to your soul level. Feel the connection you have with everyone. You may have somebody sitting with you in your home, or you may be thinking about your family and friends. So connect there at the soul level. I call for Archangel Uriel to move in close to each person and touch each one with his spirit. Now just be open for the message from the angel. As you receive your gift, hold it close to your heart and be thankful for that gift. Bring it back with you as you move back into your bodies. Slowly but surely, be aware of your head, your body, your arms, and legs. And as you come back, write down what your gift was. What does it feel like when you're given a gift? Do you want to bask in the gift? Do you want to share it? Do you want to hold on? Or do you want to let it go? Do you want to stand still? Or does it want you to move? Gifts of the Spirit are not for keeping. They're for sharing. Hold your gift in your hand and bless it. Now think of someone who you think would enjoy your gift. There may be a person in the room where you are right now. There may be a family member or a friend that you might be thinking about. Share your spiritual gift with someone else. I truly believe that the act of receiving and then giving is a grand way to experience the fullness of the gift. Have you ever felt like giving something to someone else after you have received a gift? It opens the gates, and when there is the giving, there is also another receiving. Uriel says, "Seek not more things, but the grandest and fullness experience of what you already have." Now, as I was working with this message, I found a post on Facebook that I would like to share with you. I think it was beautiful. It was posted by a man named Bruce Case. He says, A few days ago, a Kentucky garbage man noticed no trash cans when being put out at an elderly woman's house on his route for 2 straight weeks. He was concerned enough to share the address with his supervisor. She found the name of the woman at the address and called her. "Miss Smith, we noticed you haven't put out your cans for a while. Are you okay?" Miss Smith replied, "I'm okay, but my caretaker was so afraid of the virus that she stopped coming. I can't get to the store. I don't have any trash because I've run out of food, and I don't have any family to help me." After a long pause, the caller said, "You do now. We are your family." She let her truck driver know the sad news. The next day, on his day off, he knocked on her door and asked her to make up a grocery list. "Miss Smith, the list is too short." She added a few more items. "Miss Smith, this list is still too short. Would you mind if I looked in your fridge?" She relented. He opened the fridge and it was bare, empty. An hour later, he brought in dozens of bags of groceries for the woman he hardly knew. Tears, an air hug that met social distancing protocol, and a garbage man walked out of the house of this woman who was physically immobile but levitating. A garbage man decided he'd reach out to someone, and church broke out. His supervisor shared the creed with this elderly woman. "You have family now." I miss our services of worship. I miss that it's silent now. I'm sick to my stomach. We have to push back our start back date to gather. But church is happening all around us. It's a phone call. It's a bag of groceries. It happens anytime someone tells another person who is Christ in his best disguise. We have a family now. A real church is not defined by a service of worship, but by the servants of the Christ. Keep being church. That's all you have to do. I'd like to close today's service with a final decree called abundance. Mighty I Am Presence, Fortuna, Sonic Camara, and the Father. I demand that all records, patterns, and structures of impoverishment of any kind be burned out of my entire consciousness, being, and world. Expand, expand, expand through me the feeling of abundance. Express, express, express through me the knowing of all opulence. Sustain, sustain, sustain through my life stream infinite supply. Now and forevermore, I am abundance. From this moment forth, I walk in the light of opulence. I wish to thank everyone for joining us for this service today, and I wish on you and hope for you a life of abundance now and forever. Thank you for joining us, and I would like to return the flames. With love and gratitude, I return these flames to their source. To the Father, to the Mother, to the Son, to the Center of Light, Huntsville, to the Center of Light, Australia, to abundance, to Archangel Uriel, and to the Diamond Platinum Ray. May they remain lit in your hearts and your minds until we meet again. Thank you again for joining us.